Hey everyone, Jack here, TalkNorwichCity. I hope you guys are all doing very well indeed. There's never a dull day supporting Norwich City, and today has been no different. Sadly for the club, it's been for all the wrong reasons. Emi Buendia, the sale to Aston Villa, was confirmed for a record figure package worth around £38 million, but worse for Norwich City has been the backlash surrounding the latest club partnership and the new shirt sponsor with a gambling firm that go by the name of BK8. Now, these are an Asian gambling firm, but as well as the complications and the difficulty surrounding gambling sponsorship in football, there's also been some other issues with this deal. Now, if you haven't seen what's happened, I will try and give you as much context as possible here. This is a record-breaking deal for Norwich City in terms of revenue. It's a sizable figure and more money that's been generated from this than any sponsorship deal in the past. So it's a big deal. And I think when you get into the Premier League and you're trying to compete, Norwich City need to broker these kind of deals in order to try and keep up with the pace. If you look at the other 20 teams in the Premier League, the vast majority are sponsored by gambling corporations because they pay more money. I think that's fairly common ground. Unfortunately for Norwich City here, there has been a clear lapse in the due diligence process and the way in which BK8 have marketed themselves for a fairly substantial length of time, and very recently, this isn't historical, this is recent material, has been degrading to women. And that's the issue we've got here. Now, I made some tweets earlier on today. Where are we at? We're on Monday the 7th of June, and I was really impressed with the partnership, and then images start to surface, and a few I saw, I thought, yeah, this isn't great taste, but it's a clear mistake and something slipped through here. But then the gravitas, I think, of the content really started to shine through, and there's been some fairly distasteful videos from BK8 and BK8 branded that have been found online, and I think relatively easily have been found, that don't show their company in the best light. Now, the real difficulty here is that Norwich City pride themselves on being a family club and an inclusive club, and I think 95% of the time that's correct. I would hope I'm right in saying that everyone, whatever race, religion, gender, or whatever you are, you feel safe and included at Carrow Road. I can't really speak because I'm a white middle-class man, and I think, I'm the kind of demographic that would naturally feel safe at a football club. The problem is here that they have aligned themselves with a company that clearly don't share the same values. Now, I was sent a statement from the football club earlier which read, Norwich City are aware of a series of marketing posts around the social media accounts of our new principal partners, BK8. The club worked swiftly with BK8 to remove the posts following the announcement of the new partnership. These posts and marketing do not align with the wider Norwich City vision and values, and we'll be reviewing our due diligence process going forwards. That's the statement from the club. The statement from BK8 reads, following concerns and issues raised by Norwich City Football Club and its supporters following our announcement this morning, BK8 would wholeheartedly apologise for any offence caused by our historical marketing. Now, I would probably counteract that with the fact that some of the posts in question have been recent, and I think the word historical there has been used fairly loosely. We accept that this form of marketing isn't befitting of a Premier League partnership. We've immediately removed all marketing material of this nature and will conduct a review of our marketing strategy moving forwards. Sadly, at time of recording, 3 minutes past 8 on the 7th of June, all of that marketing content hasn't been removed. There is still quite a considerable amount of distasteful marketing out there under the BK8 brand. It's a really sad day for Norwich City, and I know that the people who've been involved in putting this deal together are equally as devastated, and they understand that there's been a clear error here. I don't think anyone at the football club are stupid enough to have seen this and just turned a blind eye to it. I genuinely think the social media coverage from BK8 has just been missed, and that's a clear oversight from the football club, because I think had they have seen this content, they would have pulled them up on it or just not done the deal in the first place. And there's big questions to be asked now. I don't think the timing of it's great, but had we have just won the league with 105 points and this had been announced, then it still carries the same weight. And I know that a lot of Norwich City fans have been offended and disappointed at what has gone on. I think I maybe spoke slightly too soon, and I should have waited before commenting on the deal. I genuinely think this deal was done with the best intentions from the football club, and I know the board members and the staff at Norwich City are all very good people. I don't think any of them have got a bad bone in their body, but that doesn't make an excuse for what is a truly horrendous looking sponsorship deal. Now, as I said at the start, your opinions on gambling in football can be very complex, and you can either agree or disagree on that, and I don't think this really makes too much difference in this video. I think what we can all agree on is that in 2021, the kind of marketing content that BK8 have used to market their brand is wrong. And I don't know whether it's a common way of doing things in the Asian markets, and maybe they'll change their approach going forwards. Hopefully they will, but it's certainly not acceptable that Norwich have aligned themselves with such outfit. So I don't know whether they're now too deep in to go back. I suspect they probably are. We're yet to sort of hear anything else from the football club at this stage. But I would have thought that it would be too late to now start a new deal. I don't know whether the new shirts have been printed with the BK8 logo on the front, but I suspect there will be a lot of very difficult conversations going on at the football club right now, and also at BK8, who this all falls on. Whether BK8 actually care about any of this is another matter. I suspect that their sole aim is to get in front of different territories on the television coverage. I doubt that they came into this multi-million-pound sponsorship deal trying to convert Norwich City fans into BK8 customers. If they were, then something's gone very wrong there as well. Anyway, I just want to say I'm really sorry to anyone that were offended by my tweets on Twitter. I certainly spoke too soon on the deal, and yeah, that's that. I think we can all agree that it's been a relatively dark day for Norwich City, but hopefully there can be some kind of resolution here without anyone losing jobs or feeling the pinch too much. There we go. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. What have you made of the whole thing? Do you think it's been blown out of proportion, or do you think the outrage is justified? Let me know. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.